When Jesus says, "My peace I give to you," not as the world gives, he's pointing to a very different kind of peace, one that doesn't depend on external conditions. The peace the world offers is transactional. It comes when things go right, when plans succeed, when people approve, when danger has passed. It's the kind of peace you feel after a long week when everything is finally done and you can collapse on the couch. Or the fragile calm that comes after resolving an argument, paying off a debt, or getting a clean medical report. It feels good, but it's built on a foundation that can shift at any moment. If the job fails, if the person changes, if the next test shows something new, the peace vanishes. It's always at the mercy of circumstances. But Jesus is offering something radically different. His peace is not the calm after the storm. It's the stillness within it. In terms of neurobiology, the world's peace tends to activate the sympathetic nervous system, our fight-or-flight response, which only shuts off when things appear safe. Jesus' peace, however, seems to align with a deeper, baseline activation of the parasympathetic nervous system, our rest and digest state. It brings calm not because the storm has stopped, but within the storm. This is the God mind overriding the fear circuits of the brain. Studies show that advanced meditators, mystics, and contemplatives often exhibit lower amygdala activity, the part of the brain responsible for fear, and higher vagal tone, which supports deep relaxation and emotional stability. That kind of peace isn't circumstantial. It's internal and unconditional. Just like he said, now consider time. The peace the world offers is always tied to time. I'll be at peace when this is over, or I'll relax once I'm done. Jesus' peace isn't chained to time. It's already here. It's now. Modern neuroscience confirms that during flow states and deep contemplative prayer, the brain exhibits what's called temporal parietal junction deactivation, which corresponds to a loss of time awareness. This isn't some mystical flourish, it's measurable. It means the brain drops its clock. And that's exactly what Jesus invites us into when he says he gives his peace. Not later, not if, but now. Jesus also contrasts how peace is given. The world gives peace through control. Jesus gives it through presence. And presence, deep, grounded awareness, can be seen in the activation of alpha and theta brainwaves. These states are associated with calm alertness, insight without effort, creativity, and trust. This is what happens in minds that have let go of the false self. Or in Jesus' words, whoever loses his life shall find it. He was describing a radically different mental operating system, long before anyone had the vocabulary for it. And here's something even deeper. Tension, whether emotional, mental, or physical, often functions as the force that keeps things held in separation. Tension is what binds you to time, to identity, to fear. It becomes a glue that keeps everything fragmented, resisting the natural return to union. That's why his peace is so transformative. It releases tension. It dissolves the false scaffolding. It lets what has been held apart finally fall into oneness again. Peace, then, is not the absence of problems. It's the return to wholeness that was blocked by tension itself. So if someone says, he's just babbling about peace, you can gently respond, actually, science now confirms that people in deep states of prayer or union show measurable brain changes. Jesus wasn't offering vague comfort. He was pointing to a state of consciousness where fear is overridden, time dissolves, and the body heals. That's a kind of peace the world can't manufacture. Only remember, the gift of his peace is that it's already here. It's like a frequency. When you stop running, you can tune in. And once you do, you realize it was never far. It was always now. No transaction. No deadline. No condition. That's not babble. That's the architecture of inner freedom.